Today we're saying goodbye to the beautiful Mekong River, and we're going to be travelling on AirAsia in economy from Luang Prabang to Bangalore in India via Bangkok. Do you want to see what it's like? Okay, so here we are, Luang Prabang Airport, and what a very cute little airport it is. There's only 12 check-in desks, and AirAsia had 4 of them. Literally no queue. We are 2 hours before departure. Well, 2 hours 20 minutes before departure, and look how quiet it is. What a gorgeous little place this is. So we'll go through security and see where we can find ourselves. See you in a bit. Okay, so we've got a bit of time, so we might as well explain a little bit about the love-hate relationship I've got with AirAsia. There's certain things I absolutely adore about this airline, and there's certain things that drive me absolutely potty about them. So, in no particular order, I love the fact that their routes are really extensive. So if you wanted to go to a particularly obscure place, I found that the route network is very, very extensive, and the flight times are pretty good as well. The things I don't like about it is that every now and then something will change, and then you've got to try and get in contact with them. Trying to contact AirAsia is absolutely horrific. Their online chat bot is useless. They are very, very busy and actively at the minute trying to sell all manner of different things on their website, and for me it doesn't work very well. I understand that they're diversifying through different types of thing. They want to get into different areas, but if you just want to contact them about a flight, it's really, really, really hard work. What do I love about them? I love the fact that eventually they will refund you your money. So I had quite a lot of flights booked with AirAsia, and when COVID struck, they were all cancelled as every flight was. So it took a long time, but fair play to AirAsia. They fully paid up in the end. We recently had a cancellation about 4 weeks ago, and that again was cancelled not through our doing. They cancelled the flight, which meant that we couldn't actually make our connection. So we got a refund on that as well. And again, it wasn't quickest, and getting hold of them was hard work. But actually, they paid in the end, and fundamentally, that's the important thing, isn't it? I guess saying that, having flown AirAsia a few times now, I don't really remember a great deal of what it's like on board. Now that tells me 2 things: either it was instantly forgettable, or B, it was so bad I wanted to forget it. I don't think it was bad, but this is the quintessential low-cost airline for Asia. So everything is going to be at additional cost. Think of it like the Ryanair of Asia, and I don't think you'll be too far wrong. That said, if you know what you're going into, this is not a bad option. So today's flight, we're flying from Luang Prabang in Laos, and we're flying to Bangkok. We're then basically arriving in Bangkok, going through immigration, picking up our bags, and basically arriving as if we were arriving in Bangkok. We're going to then turn around, go into the departure lounge, check in for our flight to Bangalore in India, recheck our bags in. So there's no interlining on this flight. This is pure. This is literally 2 separate flights that we booked at the same time, but fundamentally, as far as AirAsia are concerned, these are 2 completely separate bookings and 2 completely separate flights. So we've got to basically change ourselves at Bangkok. It's been years since I've been to Luang Airport. I don't have the best memories of it. I remember it being fairly chaotic. I'm hoping that today is actually not going to be too bad. The first flight is only about an hour down to Bangkok, and then it's something like 3 hours 45, I think, over to Bangalore. So we're leaving at right about 4 p.m. Local time, and we'll probably arrive about 10:30 p.m. local time, assuming all goes well. So let's see how we get on, shall we?
บริการฮอตซีทและพรีเมียมเป็ดมาแล้วเท่านั้นและเพื่อความปลอดภัยสูงสุดในการรักษาสมดุลของเครื่องบินเราขอแนะนำให้ท่านหลีกเลี่ยงการเปลี่ยนแปลงที่นั่งในเที่ยวบินนี้ครับขอความร่วมมือทุกท่านเก็บสัมภาระใบใหญ่เช่นกระเป๋าลากไว้ในช่องเก็บสัมภาระเหนือศีรษะและเก็บสัมภาระใบเล็กเช่นกระเป๋าโน้ตบุ๊กกระเป๋าสะพายใบเล็กไว้ใต้เก้าอี้ด้านหน้าที่นั่งยกเว้นท่านผู้มีเกียรติที่นั่งแถวที่1 12 และ 14สัมภาระของท่านจะต้องเก็บไว้ในช่องเก็บสัมภาระเหนือศีรษะเท่านั้นครับขอบพระคุณทุกท่านที่ให้ความร่วมมือครับ
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to inform you that the seat with a red cover from row number 1
Thank you. Quite quickly. We managed to get to the AirAsia check-in desk around about an hour and a half before departure, so plenty of time before, at which point they requested the copies of the Indian entry visa, which we had, because we've already been to India on this trip, so we knew we had them. But they wanted a printed copy of a specific page, which we didn't have, so they disappeared with our passports and what documentation we did have on the India visa, and disappeared. So for about half an hour we were stood at the check-in desk, thinking, oh dear, this doesn't look good. We then were able to, they came back, they had got whatever requirements they needed from the AirAsia side, and were able to get us on our way. But of course that meant then a very quick dash through Luang Airport security and immigration, and then a very, very quick dash onto the aeroplane. We barely had time to stop and get a burger, so it was that desperate, everybody. So here we are, we've made it on. We're now on for a 3 3/4 hour trip in basically the same plane that we were on before. It's not the identical plane, but the same layout. So it's A320 200 in the 3-3 layout. Basically everything is the same, including the leg room, or lack of leg room, shall we say. As you can see, there's not a lot. So fundamentally, we need to try and make the best of it. At least, however, I've got a window seat this time. So yeah, at least this time I've got a window seat. So if nothing else, I can have a little look out while we're at least on the ground and see what's going on here at Bangkok Airport. But yeah, in about 3 3/4 hours we'll be in Bangalore, and hopefully we'll be able to get to the hotel reasonably quickly, and we won't have any issue with the visas. So I'm going to go through the in-flight magazine shop, see what drinks are available. I'm hoping that there's going to be a bottle of beer or 2, or 3 or 4 possibly. And if I've got anything else to say in terms of the flight, the layout and everything, you'll hear about it shortly. Cheers. Bye. 3 3/4 hours later then, here we are landing in Bangalore. No beers, as we'd run out of Thai baht, and they didn't like to take credit cards. No food for the same reason. We now, however, know the answer to the question that was posed at Luang Prabang Airport. It turns out that AirAsia flights are instantly forgettable. Not terrible, just forgettable. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like buttons, and I'll see you on the next time. Bye.